Hey dear viewers. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of royalty as we explore the life of the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia. Get ready to uncover the captivating story of this influential figure and learn about his journey to power. From his early days to his current role as the heir to the throne, we'll unpack the complexities of his leadership and his history. So let's explore the royal world of the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia. Mohammed bin Salman, often referred to as MBS, is the crown prince and de facto ruler of Saudi Arabia. At just 37 years old, he has rapidly consolidated power and transformed the kingdom in profound ways since his rise to prominence in the mid-2010s. MBS was born in 1985 in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. He is the son of King Salman, who became king in 2015. MBS was educated in Saudi Arabia and obtained a law degree from King Saud University. He then quickly rose through the ranks of the Saudi government, becoming Minister of Defense in 2015 at the age of 29. This positioned him as the second most powerful person in the kingdom after his father the king. Since becoming crown prince in 2017, MBS has spearheaded an ambitious program of social and economic reforms in Saudi Arabia. These reforms have aimed to modernize the kingdom and reduce its dependence on oil exports. One of MBS's signature reforms has been granting Saudi women more rights and freedoms. In 2018, the ban on women driving was lifted, allowing women to obtain driver's licenses for the first time. MBS has also worked to give women more access to the workforce and reduce the powers of the religious police, who previously enforced strict gender segregation and dress codes. These moves have been welcomed by many Saudis, especially younger and more progressive segments of the population. MBS has also sought to diversify Saudi Arabia's economy away from its heavy reliance on oil exports. He has pushed for the development of new industries like tourism, technology, and manufacturing. A key part of this strategy is the creation of the futuristic $500 billion megacity of Neom, which is planned to be a hub for renewable energy, robotics, and other high-tech industries. Additionally, MBS has sought to curb the power of the kingdom's conservative religious establishment. He has reined in the once feared religious police and promoted a more moderate and tolerant version of Islam. This has included scaling back the enforcement of strict moral codes and giving Saudi citizens more freedom in areas like entertainment and personal dress. However, MBS's reforms have also faced backlash from more conservative elements of Saudi society who are uncomfortable with the rapid pace of change. There have been reports of dissent and even arrests of clerics and intellectuals who have criticized the reforms. In addition to his domestic reform agenda, MBS has also taken a more assertive and interventionist approach to Saudi foreign policy. This has included the kingdom's involvement in the Yemen civil war, where Saudi forces have intervened against the Iranian-backed Houthi rebels. The war in Yemen has been highly controversial, with the Saudi bombing campaign drawing widespread international criticism for causing civilian casualties. MBS has also taken a hard line against Iran, Saudi Arabia's main regional rival. He has accused Iran of fomenting instability and sectarianism throughout the Middle East. Under MBS's leadership, Saudi Arabia has played a more active role in confronting Iran's influence, including through its involvement in the Yemen conflict. Furthermore, MBS has sought to consolidate Saudi Arabia's position as the dominant power in the Gulf Cooperation Council, GCC, a regional bloc that also includes countries like the United Arab Emirates, Kuwait, and Qatar. He orchestrated a diplomatic and economic blockade of Qatar in 2017, accusing the country of supporting terrorism. This move was seen by many as an effort by MBS to assert Saudi hegemony in the region. MBS's aggressive foreign policy has raised concerns among some international observers who worry that it could further destabilize an already volatile region. Critics argue that his actions have increased sectarian tensions and heightened the risk of a broader regional conflict. Despite his ambitious reform agenda, MBS has also faced significant criticism and controversies, both domestically and internationally. Perhaps the most prominent scandal involving MBS was the 2018 murder of Saudi journalist Jamal Khashoggi. Khashoggi, a critic of the Saudi government, was killed in the Saudi consulate in Istanbul. There was strong evidence implicating the Saudi government, and in particular MBS, in orchestrating the killing. This sparked international outrage and led to a significant backlash against MBS and the Saudi regime. MBS has also been criticized for his crackdown on dissent and political opposition within Saudi Arabia. Soon after becoming crown prince, he launched a so-called anti-corruption campaign that resulted in the detention of hundreds of prominent Saudis, including princes and businessmen. This was widely seen as a move by MBS to consolidate his personal power and sideline potential rivals. Furthermore, MBS's foreign policy, particularly the intervention in Yemen, has drawn heavy criticism. The Saudi-led bombing campaign in Yemen has resulted in thousands of civilian casualties and a severe humanitarian crisis, with widespread famine and the outbreak of diseases like cholera. Many human rights groups and international organizations have condemned the Saudi actions in Yemen as potential war crimes. Beyond these specific controversies, MBS has also faced broader criticism for Saudi Arabia's poor human rights record. The kingdom continues to heavily restrict political freedoms, imprison activists and dissidents, and carry out harsh punishments like public beheadings. This has led to tensions with Western countries that have pushed Saudi Arabia to improve its human rights practices. Despite these controversies, MBS has maintained the support of his father King Salman, as well as key allies like the United Arab Emirates. He has portrayed himself as a bold reformer who is determined to modernize Saudi Arabia and challenge Iran's regional influence. However, his authoritarian tendencies and willingness to use force have raised concerns about the long-term stability and direction of the kingdom under his leadership. In the span of just a few years, Mohammed bin Salman has emerged as the most powerful and influential figure in Saudi Arabia. Through a combination of domestic reforms, assertive foreign policy, and ruthless consolidation of power, he has dramatically reshaped the kingdom. While MBS's reforms have been welcomed by many Saudis, especially younger and more progressive elements of society, his rule has also been marred by controversies, crackdowns on dissent, and an aggressive foreign policy that has destabilized the region. As he continues to cement his control over Saudi Arabia, the long-term implications of his leadership remain uncertain, both for the kingdom itself and the broader Middle East. That's it for the Crown Prince of Saudi. If you find this information useful, please kindly like and subscribe to support us. Thanks for watching and see you in our next video.